And now for starter 5, which is over slope-intercept form. Remember that slope-intercept form of an equation is y equals mx plus b. M stands for slope. That's the letter that we use to represent it, and it's always in front of the x. B is the y-intercept. So every single equation that's in slope-intercept form has the slope in front of the x variable, and then it has a number hanging out here that acts as the y-intercept. So let's look at our question. It says, write the equation of a line with a slope of -1/2 and a y-intercept of 3. Well, this one has the y-intercept where the slope should be in front of the x, so that's not it. This one, 3.5x, just added the slope and the y-intercept together. This one has the slope, but the y-intercept is 3, and this has a -3. So here it is, -1/2 in front of the x to represent the slope, and then a +3 second to represent the y-intercept. Number 2, again, we're writing it in slope-intercept form. So it's going to be y equals the slope times x. Oh, oops, let me write it over here so I got a little more room. Y equals the slope times x plus the y-intercept. So the y-intercept is really easy to see because it's right there where the line where the graph crosses the y-axis. So we know it's going to be y equals something x plus 4. So now let's look at the slope. So I'm going to pick this point right here. Remember, the slope means the same thing as the rate of change. So I'm going to pick a point right there, and I am going to pick a point right here where it crosses in the corner. Now, what's going to make this one kind of confusing is that you need to pay attention to the scale. And this number right here, so this tells you that this is 4, which means 3. It goes up 2, 3, 4. So this point right there is actually the half mark because this is like 2, 2.5, 3. So when we're trying to figure out between our 2 points how far down and how far over we had to go, pay attention to your scale. So it went down. So it went down from 4 to 3. Then it actually went down a half more. So my change in y is actually like 1.5. Remember, the oldest trick in the book is that they really like to mess with you kids when it comes to your scale. So it goes down from 4 to 2.5. So it actually went down 1.5. And then it only went over a half. So if you put in your calculator 1.5 divided by 0.5, that'll give you a 3 for a rate of change of 3. It's sloping downward, so that means it's going to be a -3. So my equation is y equals -3x plus 4. Let me make sure that you guys, I'm going to repeat that just in case, because for some of you guys, I can see how that might have been a little bit confusing because of the scale. You do the easy part first. So y equals whatever the slope is times x plus the y-intercept is 4. So that part was easy. But the rate of change was a little bit harder to see for some of you guys, I think. So I put 1 point there in the corner, 1 point there in the corner. And then I need to be careful because when I'm going down, I went from 4 to 2.5. So it actually went down 1.5. And then it only went over a half because here's 1 right here. So it's like a half, 1, 1.5, 2, etc. So if I put it in my calculator, 1.5 divided by 0.5, that'll give me a 3. So, and because it's sloping downwards, that means it's going to be a -3. So my equation in slope-intercept form is y equals -3x plus 4.